this is Shelby with your daily news. Picture Day will be held next Wednesday, August 23rd, so do not forget that next Wednesday will be Picture Day. If you're interested in being a part of the musical Aladdin Jr., auditions will be the 28th and the 29th. You only need to show up for one of those days. See Ms. Farnsworth for more details. For 7th and 8th graders, tennis tryouts are coming up soon. The tryouts will be held on the 29th through the 31st. See Coach Anderson for more details. And now this.
On August 21st, America will experience a rare and momentous event.
A total solar eclipse is really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
It gets dark like twilight, and crickets will chirp, birds will sing. You'll be able to look up and see stars and some of the planets in the sky.
The shadow of the eclipse, the so-called path of totality, is 70 miles wide. But a partial eclipse will be visible across the lower 48 states. Traveling at over 2,400 miles per hour, it will hit Oregon at 10:15 a.m. Pacific Time, 1:15 p.m. Eastern Time. It slows down to 1,500 miles per hour as it leaves South Carolina at 2:49 p.m. Eastern Time.
It's a chance for the solar system to show us some fireworks.
From space, it's an unmissable spectacle.
Being under a total solar eclipse and observing totality is a completely surreal experience.
Oh my gosh.
It's a chance to see the cosmic clockwork in action, to remember we live on a ball of rock speeding through space. It's an experience that has awed people for thousands of years.
Graders, do you want to go to Washington, D.C.? The informational meeting will be on Tuesday, August 29th at 6 p.m. in the 8th grade Aid Collab, and that is an informational meeting for your parents. The trip itself won't be until May 29th to June 2nd. See Ms. Parnell for any more details.
Running club is starting.
It starts this Wednesday at 7:15 a.m. Meet at the track and be ready to have fun.
Hey Hawks, Simpson here. Just a little heads up. At the announcements, we're just getting our feet wet now, getting started with our year. So we're asking for a little bit of patience. There are times when we put something together that maybe not everybody sees. And so we'll leave it in for a couple days. So if you see segments that are repeating, or you think to yourself, hey, we saw this last week, there's a reason why we're leaving it in there. Sometimes it's just because we don't have anything else to show. And sometimes it's because we think it's pretty important and we want to make sure that everybody sees it, and multiple times may give us a better memory of it. For instance, the segment you're about to see, we broadcast last week. However, we know 7th and 8th graders haven't had a chance to see it because they haven't had announcements classes. So again, bear with us as we start to find our groove here at the Timberview announcements.
Hey Hawks, we want to get to know you better this year, so we're starting a new segment called The Faces of Timberview. Here's a look at our inspiration, The Face of Keller ISD.
Hi everyone, my name is Ali Korwani. I just graduated from Fossil Ridge recently. I was born in Iran. I grew up in Iran in an Afghan family. And when you grow up in Iran as an Afghan, it's like growing up as a African American in 1920s. You don't have a lot of rights. And when I was 10, I lost my dad. And when I was 14, I got deported to Afghanistan. And after that, I applied for refugee status for UN. It took me 7 months to get interview, but fortunately, I got interview. I was there for 20 months before I got here. A couple of years back, I couldn't even imagine going back to school and graduate from high school because of my situation where I was and what I was doing. And I couldn't think of even going back to school. And when I came here, I had that opportunity, and it felt really good, even though it was hard to graduate in 2 years instead of 4 years, but I did. I had really good teachers, yeah, I had really good experience at Fossil Ridge. First year, I took photojournalism. When I took her class, I was like, oh, she's so rude because of the rules and everything. And then after 2 weeks, we became friends, and she asked me about my story, and I told her. She was amazed, and she said she's gonna write my story into yearbook, and she interviewed me a bunch of times, and so that's why lots of students used to know me, because of my story and my accent.
That's it for today, Team Review. Keep looking up, because that's where it all is.